Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. It's a great pleasure to meet all the great people of the world. Baba said we are becoming great people of the world. So it's a pleasure to meet all of you in this double foreigners retreat for this season. This is also actually yoga bhakti. So together with the retreat, this retreat is a yoga bhakti. So we are going to join a yoga bhakti. So therefore, as usual, when we have a yoga bhakti, we wear a tilak. And we also have sometimes rose water sprinkle on us. So let's have the tilak of the awareness of the soul, as well as the fragrance of spirituality throughout the session of this particular retreat. We met in April 17 and 18 for the last double foreigners season, and now we are here for this retreat. This is the first one. So it's a pleasure, and at the same time, we look forward for a full participation from all of you in the form of subtle angelic presence. Before I go further, I would like to make some housekeeping announcements. And this is important for us, especially for those of non-English speaking BKs who have joined this particular retreat. So you have to rename yourself to facilitate our next breakout session after our trip to Pandav Bhawan. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to follow the instruction here. It's very clearly written on the screen. Yeah, yes, right. Thank you. Yeah, so for different languages, there are different initials that you have to place in front of your name. So the renaming should be like, for example, if you are using Chinese, then CH, the uppercase CH is followed by a dash, then your name. Okay, or here there's an example given, KO dash Kim, like that. Yeah, so again, for different languages, for Chinese is CH, Hindi is HI, Indonesian is ID, Japanese is JP, Korean is KR, Russian is RU, Tamil is TA, Thai is TH, Vietnamese is VI. I hope that we can do it now. It would be easier for us if we can do it now. So shall we do it? Okay, so we can give some time to all of you to rename yourself according to the initial that is offered here for the different languages. This is only for non-English speaking participants, yeah? This is not for those who are English speaking, so you don't have to place EN or EG in front, yeah? For those English speaking, just you can leave your name as it is. But for those who are not English speaking, you have to do this. Okay, so we give you another 1 more minute to do this. Okay, I think we can conclude this particular renaming. So I hope everyone has renamed yourself. If you have any difficulties, you may want to raise your hand, and probably the cyber angel or the tech team can help you or assist you in terms of renaming. Okay, so now we are going to look into this session or this retreat, what we're going to do throughout this bhakti. We will take a trip to Pandav Bhawan, the land of Tapasya, the land of Tapasya of Brahma Baba, the land we have received so much blessings and it is one of the nearest and dearest place in our hearts. So we're going to take a trip to there. How you're going to go there, we will discuss that later. And after that, we'll come back to this Zoom Dam. This can be a subtle region, I guess, since it's a Bhatti. And we're going to have some sharing. Then after that, followed by a breakout session. This is again, as I mentioned, Yoga Bhatti. So it's a Yoga Bhatti breakout session. Okay, so that's basically what we will have now. So we are now going to go to Pandav Bhawan. We are now going to go to Pandav Bhawan. So how are we going to go there? You know, I was thinking it might be cold there, so I brought along with me this monkey cap. I thought I was so excited, so I was like packing it. You know, I brought this monkey cap. Then I brought along this muffler. You know, this muffler you can put around. I brought this muffler as well. And also, I thought I can be using this shawl. It's brand new, you know, because I got it in March when I was there in Madhuban last year. So I thought this year I will be using it. But not necessary, isn't it? We're going to go subtly there. We are not going to wear, but if you're at your place and you feel comfortable to use your shawl, you're fine, you can do that. But we're going to go there subtly. You can somersault and go there also, but not necessarily physical somersault, but you can spin the discus of self-realization and zoom, you go there. Or we will fly there as angels with our wings of zeal and enthusiasm. So, shall we go to our sweet, sweet home, Madhuban, Pandav Bhawan now? Let's go together.
At last the day has come, and it's time to be back home together. Let's leave behind all our burdens and enter the sacred space of Madhuban.
Om Shanti. We all Brahmins are so fortunate that Baba himself has selected us from all over the world, as well as Baba has made a beautiful place for we Brahmins. This is called Madhuban, and we all Brahmins during the whole day always think of Madhuban. When we think of Madhuban, we always feel that Baba is giving us blessing, Baba is standing in front of us, Baba is taking us in his arms, and Baba is giving us so much. So we get a lot of from Baba while we think about Madhuban. Madhuban is such a place. As soon as we enter to the gate of Madhuban, we feel the waves of blessings are reaching to us. We feel that we have reached to our home. All people, all Madhuban Nivasis and Baba and the senior dadis, they all are welcoming us. I remember those days when children were coming in front. Children were coming to Madhuban. So Baba was standing in the courtyard of Pandav Bhawan. Baba used to say, "Oh, my children, come. This is your home." And children were feeling so relaxed and they were so happy. And Baba says, "I am with my children." And Baba is always with us. Baba has given us understanding that Baba has told us that he won't leave the children. When children will be ready, Baba and we all will fly together to our home. So Baba is with us and we are with Baba. We all are in Madhuban, and wherever you are staying, as soon as you think of Madhuban, you can reach to Madhuban in 1 second. Enjoy the 4 pilgrim places, Baba's room, Baba's hut, the history hall, as well as Tower of Peace. So wherever we go, we feel that Baba is holding our hand and Baba is giving us so many blessings. So it was in 1966, there was a first exhibition in Mount Abu. At that time, Baba invited all the senior dadis like Dadi Prakash Mani, Manor Dadi, and all the senior brothers like Nivya Bhai, Brijman Bhai, Jagdish Bhai, Ratamoin Dadi. They all were here. I also got an opportunity because of Manor Dadi. So I came with Manor Dadi to Pandav Bhawan. I got a chance to stay with Baba almost more than 1 month, and it was such a beautiful how Baba was sustaining all the Brahmins and those who took spiritual birth or not. At that time, Baba himself spread the waves of light, and Baba sent the Sakash to the land of different countries so that we can see that so many Brahmins from different countries, they have recognized Baba and they have very good connection with Baba. So I tell you one story. Every morning after Amrit Vela, Baba used to stand in front of the office and dadis and senior brothers used to stand. I also got chance to join them. So after that, Baba used to walk very slowly like an angel and used to stand on the steps of Nivya Bhai's office and used to give drishti to each and everyone and used to give blessings. And after that, Baba used to walk and come in front of my office, that is outside my office, entrance of the office, there is a small rock. It is covered with cement. So this is a small rock. Baba used to stand and Baba used to say that children, you have to serve the whole world and you have to reach to the whole world. And then Baba used to take us to the outside the gate of Pandav Bhawan and walk outside the Pandav Bhavan. Baba used to tell us that be an angel, fly in the whole world and give Sakash to the whole world. So at that time, Baba has sent the vibration to the different parts of the world, and that is why we see Baba's children wherever they were staying and wherever they are staying now, Baba is still giving us that love, sustenance to especially to the children, and also Baba is giving love to those who don't know, but they are Baba's children. Baba says the souls of the whole world, they are my children. This is their also birthright to get mukti. So Baba is also giving a little bit to them, but he is giving so much to us, to Brahmins, and we Brahmins are so fortunate that we are getting lot from Baba. Most welcome to Madhuban. You will say that nowadays we cannot come to Madhuban, but you are always in Madhuban and you can fly to Madhuban anytime and you can enjoy the meeting with Baba and you can enjoy the blessings from Baba. Take tour of 4 pilgrim places and enjoy. Madhuban is our home and we cannot miss mentally, spiritually. We cannot miss Madhuban intellectually, spiritually. Madhuban is in our heart. We are sitting in Baba's home. We are sitting in Baba's heart throne, and children are always sitting on Bap Dada's heart throne. That is Madhuban. Madhuban is our home. We enjoy so much the company of Baba, the company of all the Brahmins. Om Shanti Shanti.
The subtle connection of Baba's energy was being spread throughout the world in an incognito way since the yajna was established. Before I came to Baba, did I feel that Sakash was being sent from Madhuban? When did his light, energy, and love start to awaken me?
Om Shanti. Welcome to all the double foreigners to Madhuban. We are having this first virtual meeting with all the double foreigners coming straight to you from Madhuban. Really, I can say that in this Corona period, we have been really missing all the double foreigners. We thought that maybe by October everything will become normal. There will be no Corona anymore, and you would be able to come to Madhuban. But then we are seeing how drama is not ready for that. And today I'm meeting you virtually for the first time in this season. How I know how anxious all of you are to come to Madhuban. Madhuban, the land of milk and honey, we can say, the forest of honey, is a place where God's children come and meet the Supreme Father. So it's a wonderful confluence of souls and Supreme Soul. This is the beauty of Madhuban. So even if we are meeting virtually, definitely it's a beautiful meeting. And especially I can say for the first timers, Baba always says that last so fast, so first. Although you have come last, you have come at the end of the cycle, but you can still go fast and come first. You still have some margin. You may be late, but you are not too late. Definitely it will be too late when this drama will end. Baba is still with us. He is still inspiring us, teaching us, uplifting us, giving us Shrimat, and he will continue to do so, as Baba says, till you attain perfection. And even if you have come late, you can go fast and attain perfection as Baba wants us to become.
So a happy welcome to all of you, and you will keep on meeting many seniors through this virtual meeting, and you will not really miss Madhuban, but Madhuban will come to you as you will experience through these wonderful gadgets of science. Actually, I can tell you that I feel that I'm so fortunate to have found Baba at a very young age. I was just 10, 11 years, maybe a little more, I'm not very sure too. But how I met Brahma Baba, and when I saw Brahma Baba, I felt that he is my true father, because I lost my bodily father when I was very little. And in Brahma Baba, I found my father. Baba called me, Baba said, "Come, child, come." And I felt that my father is calling me. And then there was no looking back after that. And whatever Baba said in the Murlis, I adopted that immediately. I came to Madhuban, had beautiful experiences from Baba, Mama, and so many seniors. And I felt this is my true home. But I was not sure what I would do in the future. I was studying, and then I asked Brahma Baba, I asked Baba, Baba, my family wants me to study medicine. Baba, what should I do? So we used to ask for directions from Baba anyway. So Baba told me, child, Baba has great hopes in you, and he wants you to become a spiritual doctor and serve the world. Baba has been saying in these recent Murlis, Baba remembered also Jayantiben the other day, that how Jayantiben came to Baba and Baba told her, you have to serve abroad. So Baba used to be so happy when he would see little girls, young girls speak English. And Jayantiben was very good in English. And when I went in front of Baba, I also gave a little speech in English. And immediately Baba said, you are very good in English. Baba will send you abroad. You have to serve the world. So whenever Baba would meet me, or I would come to Madhuban and meet Baba here, Baba would tell me that you have to serve the world. So this is what I experienced. I wanted to live in Madhuban. Baba told me, no, not now, child. You complete your education and then Baba will call you. And truly, Baba did call me. And when I started living in Madhuban, I felt now the whole world is coming here. I don't have to go anywhere. And now I really feel how the whole world comes here. The whole world comes to meet God here, and very soon Madhuban will be the highest pilgrimage place on earth, where God comes and blesses the world. And I feel very blessed indeed that I don't remember anything of this outside world. I feel so privileged that all my relationships are with Baba. I don't really have to make much effort to remember Baba. First of all, the atmosphere here is so elevated, so pure. And secondly, there is no outside interference here at all. We are in like a different world altogether here in Madhuban. So welcome to Madhuban, and very soon I'm sure all this will clear away and you will all be here in Madhuban to experience God's company and receive God's blessings from here. And of course, you have to serve the world. There are so many souls who are searching for God, who are crying out to God. We have found God, so now it's our duty to give the message to them that God has come and He's saying to us, children, you have to return home. So remember me. This is the final message which we have to give all souls. And I'm very certain that you will do that. So you have to give this message to the world that God is now saying that we have to return home. So let us all not only rejoice that Baba is taking us home, but also make a promise to Baba that just one Baba and none other. And then we will go as God's companions to the soul world. The whole world will come as a procession, but we will be the companions of God and will return home and then come to the new world. And therefore, congratulations to all of you for really having this experience of God whom we had been searching for half a cycle. And now our search is over. So we will surely meet very soon, and when this corona finishes, and that period will be the real period to rejoice and be together to prepare ourselves to return home. Thank you. Thank you. And Om Shanti. We will meet again soon. Om Shanti.
I'm so blessed. Baba has so much hope in me. Baba knows me inside out, and He places me wherever He needs me to be. What are the subtle directions that Baba has been giving me on my journey? What specific directions do I feel He's giving me now? each of us has our own story to tell.
At a young age, none of us really know what pulled us, but it must have been a bit of Shiv Baba, a bit of Brahma Baba, a bit of Gyan. And for me, Gyan or knowledge was a very comfortable feeling. It didn't seem like I was listening to something new. This is something which I realized in the past few years, that it was natural. And the relationship with Brahma Baba, I think, evolved much later. It was more about connecting with Baba, Shiv Baba, and meditation and finding my way as a teenager. But when I started living alone in USA, it was the first time out of India, the first time away from my Lokik family. And that's when I developed this relationship of Brahma Baba being my mother, because that was probably the factor in my life. And that from then on, it's been a beautiful relationship where he's been the guide. And we all know that Shiv Baba is almighty, but it's Brahma Baba who's actually made knowledge so easily accessible to us. He's made it digestible for us. He's been through all of it. And so anytime I feel sorry for myself, or why is all of this happening to me, I just have to look at Brahma Baba's smiling face, and it just feels like he's telling me, I've been there. So he got through, and so I'm sure he'll get us through as well. And so that phase in USA, but then after coming to Madhuban, which has been almost 20 years now, it was the first time I actually felt I was coming home, because before that I lived in 3 countries and 8 homes. And I think what Brahma Baba has done for this land, all the campuses, is just, there are no words to describe it, of course, but it actually feels you can come to a place where you're not judged. He's going to be strict with you. And this is something I always tell people. It doesn't mean that if someone loves you a lot, they're not going to be firm with you. They're not going to be that mirror for you. And this is what Brahma Baba has always been. Non-judgmental, but yet he's not going to just let you sit on your backside. He's going to make you and encourage you to do what you need to be doing for yourself. And I think this is where I am at. I feel it's important, all of us need to have that balance when we interact, especially as a big family, where we're not judging somebody, but we have such good wishes. And this is what we always see Brahma Baba as, someone who's always has faith in you, someone who will never feel disappointed that, oh, you could have done better. And when I started living in Madhuban, I didn't know many people, there was not much service, and so I would spend hours at Tower of Peace. And don't know what made me do that, but for me, it's not just a place that reminds me of who Brahma Baba was, or his sacrifices, or his legacy, which is all there. That's the external bit. But for us as Madhuban Nivasis, it holds so much more significance, because there's so many things we've done there. We've had Murli class, we've had especially 18 January class with Dadi Prakashmani, when she would sit and tell, as a grandmother would tell their grandchildren, the whole story of Brahma Baba becoming Avyakt on 18 January night. And of course all of us would be so emotional, and it would just remind us of, yes, this is why we chose this life, because here was someone who could do all of that without having any example in front of them. And we have then Dadi Prakashmani sharing it with us, and so that would be even that further stamp. And then apart from that, we've had times when our seniors have bid farewell or taken good wishes from Baba before they've left for their trips abroad especially. And so that would always be a very sweet gathering. And the most important thing that we do at the Tower of Peace, apart from empowering ourselves, is that we bid farewell to those who have left their bodies. And so the chariots are always brought to the Tower of Peace first before they go on their entire tour of the 4 pilgrimage places. And this is especially done for the dedicated brothers and sisters. And so it is maybe in a way history repeating itself with Baba there in front of us. He attained his angelic stage, his complete form. And then we have our brothers and sisters, our seniors, or sometimes even our juniors who have gone on now. And so we're giving good wishes and appreciating that soul for all that they've done for the Yagya. So it's a big family moment. And this is why Tower of Peace holds so much significance. Living in Pandav Bhawan, there are many people who will come and say, "Oh, you're so fortunate," which I and the rest of us, the rest of the Madhubal Nivasis definitely know that we're so fortunate to be on this land, because I many times have felt Brahma Baba's presence even now. I have not had visions, and that doesn't matter, but the fact that he's still looking after not just this land, but any place where we actually are living by Brahma Baba's ideals and his principles, that is Madhuban for me, and that should be Madhuban for everyone, especially during lockdown, especially during this COVID era. There are so many who cannot visit, but that doesn't mean that they cannot experience the same that we are experiencing here. Many years back, where I was having a conversation on the phone with one Dadi, and then that Dadi put Dadi Gulzar on the line to share a few blessings, good wishes with me. And she actually was sharing something that was obviously applicable for everyone. And she was saying, "Oh yes, you're at the office the whole day, and this is what you do, and admin, etc., etc." And so whenever you go to the Tower of Peace at night, every day, what you should do is go and hug Baba, because Baba will then reduce all the tiredness. Not only reduce, he will just take away all your tiredness. And that is a practice that I have followed all these years, and it truly does happen. I immerse myself, if I'm not able to actually physically go to the Tower of Peace, I immerse myself in front of the Tower of Peace and I take a big hug from both my Bap Dada, and that ends all the tiredness for that day, and so I can sleep comfortably. I can start the next day most comfortably. And so it was a beautiful, very short and powerful tip from Dadi Gulzar, which I'd like to share with all of you.
When I sit in front of Baba, he sees me as I am through his eyes of non-judgment. How has Baba's unconditional love for me helped me to be unconditionally loving towards others? Let me allow myself to be hugged with this feeling of unconditional love from Baba. Right here, right now. Baba, you are my secret friend. I walk with you, I eat with you, I talk to you, I play with you, and you are there to hold my hand whenever I need support. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. We invoke all of you double foreigners in your beloved Madhuban home. It's a sweet, wonderful scene in drama that for 2 years you have not come to your Madhuban home, and with the phrase one Baba and none other, wherever you stay you are lost in Baba's love. This year we thought that you would come to Baba's home, but we have not received the green signal yet. It could be that next season you will come once again to Baba's home, just as Baba is happy to see all of you. So the unlimited Madhuban family is also happy to see all of you. How Baba has chosen you from the different corners of the world. His vision fell on you, his canopy of protection is over you. And so Baba and the unlimited family is very happy to see you and experience bliss when we meet you. My personal experience with Baba is he has been sustaining me with the jewels of knowledge. I came to Baba when I was at school, then I surrendered to Baba, and I had attention on study especially. Playing with the jewels of knowledge was my great fortune. And the experience was that how Baba made Dadis and Didis instruments. They would play with Baba with fun, with entertainment, with joy. And so Didi Manmohini, she would play with the jewels of knowledge with us, play games with us. And so she would make questions from the Murli and we would play badminton. So when the Murli used to finish, so Didi would turn to us and she would say, I'm going to throw a ball to you and you give me the reply. Whoever gets the right answer will get double toli, and those who fail, their toli will be denied. And so our system was that we would get toli every day after Murli. And so she used to make questions from the Murli and would play with everyone. Didi would say, Baba says many wonderful things. What is the soul conscious stage? What is the incorporeal stage? What is the bodiless stage? What is the difference between all of these? And so Baba would say different things in the Murli every day. Didi would say that from the point of knowledge all your answers are right, but to give the correct answer is what Didi wanted. And so Didi would have great fun in making us fail in these questions. And so they used to play badminton at the Tower of Peace. And sometimes in playing badminton they would say, Baba, I won and you lost. And so Baba would enjoy playing with the children in a very entertaining and light way, and he would give all the sustenance. And in the same way, even after Baba became Avyakt, when Baba would come into Avyakt, the Avyakt form, then he was a teacher, but he was also a friend. And what we experienced was that Baba is sitting with us, playing, having a picnic, giving drishti, feeding us toli for many, many hours. And so we were 50 or 70 Madhubani Vasis, and not so many groups were coming to Madhubani in those days. And so Baba's form was not official. We would feel as though we are sitting with our mother and father, and Baba is sustaining us in so many different ways with a lot of humor and joy. There wasn't the feeling that we were official students, but we were children of the Father's home, playing and enjoying. And so this is how our life has been. And so I feel that this Brahmin life is a student life, but at the same time, experience Baba as a mother and a father, a friend, a guru. And so in different forms, in different relationships, when we remember Baba, then we have very good feelings in that remembrance. So currently we have taken 48 years of Avyakt sustenance, and after 2017, since the Avyakt part finished, Baba is sustaining us from the Avyakt regions. And the feeling is that Baba's form, Baba's love is giving us sustenance from the Avyakt regions. So whatever corner of the world someone is sitting in, they don't feel lonely or distant. So from the Avyakt regions, in 1 second, Baba becomes present. Baba says, just say, Mera Baba, in 1 second I will become present. And so we don't feel that Dadis have gone and Baba's part has finished. But even now, from the Avyakt regions, Baba is sustaining us very well. And so for me, I'm concerned and I pay attention that Baba's versions should reach everyone at the right time. And how it is that Baba guides the children from the Avyak regions. I have wonderful experiences. I don't sit and think about it. But in Baba's remembrance, when I set and prepare the Murli, which Murli is to be sent on which day, the slogan and the blessing, the right one comes on the right day. It's as though Karan Karavanhar, Baba is getting it done himself. I have great bliss. There is no tension, heaviness, no worry. Baba is with his children, and he is a canopy of protection over us. To sustain such a big global family, Baba is sustaining us all from the Avyak regions. And so my feeling is Baba has not gone anywhere. He's between us, and we are under his canopy. His subtle inspirations and sakash is moving us forward, and I experience great bliss in my life. In the world there is violence, a lot of sorrow today, but we have come out of the world of sorrow, and we are at the confluence on the way to the world of happiness. So we make Baba our companion. No wave of sorrow comes to us. And by saying Hanji to Baba, Baba helps us, Baba protects us, and we experience that whether it's here or it's abroad, Baba is giving subtle sustenance and subtle sakash from the Avyak region. In this lockdown, so many new children have been born. They've taken alokik birth and they are being sustained very well, and they have faithful intellects. So we are carefree, we have full faith, we stay in Baba's remembrance, and whatever is happening, each scene of the drama is very good and full of benefit and is moving us forward. So I feel it's that time that Baba's revelation is to come. A time will come, Baba will do something such that in 1 second the cries of victory will be there. In the world there will be the cries of sorrow, and Baba will create these cries of victory, and with Baba's revelation, glorification, we will all go together to the subtle world and then to the new world. And so in our eyes, in our vision is the new world.
How is my friendship with Baba giving me support and protecting me from the upheaval and sorrow in the world today? In Baba's own words, wherever there is a gathering of Brahmins, there is Madhuban. So here we are connected subtly to Baba and to each other with a thread of love. Let me keep my home, sweet home Madhuban, in my heart forever. Om Shanti.
Wherever Brahmins are, Baba is there. And wherever Baba and Brahmins are, Madhuban is there. So we are in Madhuban. Madhuban is with us. Such a beautiful journey to all the 4 pilgrimage places. Beautiful encounter with our senior instruments. What more we can ask for? Baba has fulfilled all our desires. Did you get a good hug with Brahma Baba or Bab Dada? Did you? I'm sure, definitely. I had a very good hug. And so now we are still in Abati. We are not in any other session. We are in a Yoga Bhakti. And I just want to request just a simple announcement before requesting you to share your experience on your subtle, secret journey towards Madhuban. As you know, the theme of this Double Foreigners, this first session program is My Subtle and Secret Life with the Supreme. My Subtle and Secret Life with the Supreme. So you're going to share a chat, share your chat. You know, you can write down your experience at the chat. But before that, I just need to make one housekeeping announcement regarding the renaming. The tech team has requested all of non-English speaking participants to rename. I already mentioned that earlier, but in case you find it difficult to rename yourself, then please chat to the host, if you can, the language that you are, the preferred language or the language that you speak or listen to. I hope that is easier for you. Yes, so do that if you can. So I'm going to read some of the chats now from our angels. Okay, so all the very great people's chat. So one of that is Bahagya or happy. Bahagya or happy means very happy. So that's from one Indonesian brother from here. So anyone else would like to share your experience? How was your subtle and secret journey? Very beautiful feeling of being an angel. So you must have taken a secret flight there. And then there is bliss as Shiv Shakti. Yes, beautiful, because this is the time of Navratri. So somebody has a bliss of Shiv Shakti. So happy to be born as a Brahmin, Baba's child. Yes, Baba said today in the Murli, isn't it? New life, a new birth, new life. Yes, warming heart, heartwarming. Welcome from all our seniors as well. Oh, there is a request here to share my experience to everyone. Okay, I would like to share my experience as well. This happened somewhere in 1998. I was at Madhuban, and at that time it was 18 January. So I was there, and the whole Madhuban was filled with a lot of love and remembrance for Bab Dada. And once I was sitting there at the courtyard, this was after breakfast, after all the seniors going to the Charudam, and after breakfast, the four pilgrimage places, and then they have left. And I was there sitting quietly, pondering upon the subtle experiences. Something happened to me, not vision, but a flashback of my childhood period. It was probably about at the age of 10, and I was listening to Bhagavat being related. Yeah, my brother was reading Bhagavat, and it was related, and I was listening to that. And yes, Bhagavat is all about Sri Krishna's life story. The way, how he was born, how he grew up, how he was playing with the goats and gopis, and then how he also ruled Dwaraka. So the childhood period of Krishna has been very enjoyable for me, but the scene of Dwaraka was not so much. And one of that particular scene flashed back to me. In this scene, Narad went to Krishna and he said to Krishna, "Oh Krishna, you are married to 16,108 queens. How can you be fair and just to all of them? Can you prove it?" So Narad is always known to be a troublemaker. So he asked this question to Krishna. And at that time, Krishna said, no, Narad asked for permission. "I would like to visit to all your rooms, private rooms of your queen, and I want to see if you're really fulfilling your love, if you are fair and just to them." And so Krishna permitted Narad, given him permission. So Narad went to each and every room. Rukmini, Bama, there are other queens as well, like Jambavati, so many. So at that time, he went to see each and every room. In each and every room, Krishna is there in different poses. In some pose, he's having chit-chat with his queen. In another pose, he's like a friend having jokes, sharing jokes with another queen. And then another room is like a serious person talking serious matters. Not serious mean serious in the stern way, but some matters, household matters. And another one like a friend playing some games, and then cradling or the rocking the cradle of the child. So something like that in each and every one. And Narad was surprised, fully surprised. And he came back and told Krishna, "Oh, you have fair and just to each and every one, and I have to believe in you." When I heard the story, I did not really like it so much because the number is overwhelming, 16,108. But then at Madhuban, Baba made me realize we are the 16,108 queens, no one else. And Baba is with us with different poses in subtle way. So that was my realization. And then in the evening, Avyak Bab Dada say, our love to Baba is represented as Krishna being with each and every gopi. It's a bit probably different in the sense that gopi and queens may not be in that the same, but yes, but Baba is with us. So that story of 16,108 queen is our story. We have subtle and secret life with Baba. So that's my experience, and I was so amazed with that realization. Okay, so we have some more chat here. I think we will read one more or two, then we will probably have another one more session after this. Okay, always keep his promise in showing all his love and protection. Always in your eyes, Baba, loveful and blissful. And Baba memang luar biasa. Terima kasih, Baba. It means Baba is extraordinary. Thank you, Baba. Okay, there's so much chat. Thank you so much. We may not be able to have read all of them, all of those chats, but we are now going to have another one more session. We call this as breakout session, but I'm not going to call that as breakout session anymore. I'm going to call it angelic meeting. So we're going to have an angelic meeting, and Baba give us some homework. Remember, on Sunday, you have to speak angelic words. Remember, Baba spoke angelic words. So we have to speak angelic words, speak less, sweetly. We have to speak accurately and respectfully. We're going to practice this in this yoga bhakti session. Yeah, this session is to speak in remembrance. Okay, this is what I call it. This is not a breakout session. This is a special session to speak in remembrance. And this session is going to have, you probably have meeting with about 15 to 16 Brahmins, because I think we have about 613 Brahmins during in this particular session. So we're going to have that many. So what is going to happen is you will go to this particular angelic room where you are going to be one of the angel with other angels, and you're going to share with you some silent reflection. But what is that silent reflection going to be? We will have it now. Just ponder upon it for a while. We'll give about 3 or 4 minutes. Just ponder upon the silent reflection, and then we will move to the angelic room. This is a very important silent reflection for all of us. Really, really helpful for us to increase our effort and our understanding. So this is the silent reflection, reflecting on the days of my childhood. How did Baba nurture and support me? Reflecting on the days of my childhood. How did Baba nurture and support me? Nurture means to make somebody to grow gracefully, and support means to be present and to give whatever help that is needed. So reflecting on the days of my childhood, how did Baba nurture and support me? As I continue on my journey, how is that becoming a more subtle experience? As I continue on my journey, how is that? That means the Baba's nurture and Baba's support. How is that nurture and support becoming a more subtle experience? Just take some time reflect on these thoughts. Reflecting on the days of my childhood, how did Baba nurture and support me as I continue on my journey? How is that becoming a more subtle experience? Okay, we can, yes, some of the chats are coming. We will probably go to the angelic room now. Will that be okay? Okay, for the angelic room, it will take some time because the number is big. So just be patient and just remember the subtle experiences whilst being allowed into the room. All right. So just take time, reflect upon those thoughts, and when you join, unmute yourself on your video and also activate your gallery view, right? The gallery view, just activate your gallery view and join with other angels and enjoy the beautiful angelic meeting and interaction. You should say some words also, Shadristi, and speak your sharing. Thank you. Enjoy this angelic meeting. Om Shanti. So did you have a beautiful encounter with other angels? The language of angels definitely must have been shared with one another. And there is a lot of responses and chats that is shared. And I thought maybe I will read one or two in case I think okay, somebody is saying here, Amy Lee from Malaysia, she's saying long waiting divine family. So Amy Man, so you must have had that wonderful meeting with other angels as well, I'm sure, and a beautiful experience at Pandav Bhawan. All right, I'm sure about that. And there is one particular message here that I thought I would like to share. This is from BK Gu from Sri Lanka. Now what she has shared is, Baba encouraged me to be close to him in Baba's huts. Remember during our trip to Mother Pandav Bhawan? And you know what she did? I wrote letter and had goose pimples. Amazing, isn't it? So that's what we used to do when we go to Baba's hut. We write letters and place it in Baba's letterbox. So she did that. And so you see, Madhuban is transported all over here because all the Brahmins are gathered here. So I'm sure this particular Yoga Bhakti has given you very good experiences. And we will sustain this particular experience, even though we are going to, in a short while, we will conclude this particular session. But this is not the ending, because even after this, you will carry these subtle and secret experiences with you. You will continue on doing this yoga bhakti in your own way until we will then meet again at 3 p.m. Okay, at 3 p.m. we will meet again, and we will go to Gyan Sarovar. Okay, we will go to Gyan Sarovar. You know, when I went to Madhuban, I stayed in Gyan Sarovar. They were constructing at that time, 1995. And so we used to take a bus trip from there to Pandav Bhawan and come back and stay at Gyan Sarovar. You know, then Albert Bab Dada himself, you know, inaugurated this place. This is a place Albert Bab Dada walked actually. He walked from Harmony Hall and then he inaugurated. Albert Bab Dada walked in this place, you know. It's such an amazing place. And seeing that wonder of Bab Dada, all the family members were amazed, you know. That was during the inauguration of Gyan Sarovar. So we're going to walk with Bab Dada together with him also at Gyan Sarovar at 3. So continue this yoga bhakti, and then we will meet at 3 p.m. Malaysia time. Okay, 3 p.m. Malaysia time, or the respective time according to your region. Okay, so 3 p.m. Malaysia time, we will meet at Gyan Sarovar. Okay, so thank you so much for, you know, being with us and being in the angelic form as great, very great people. And we have had a beautiful session together on the theme, My Subtle and Secret Life with the Supreme. The first session at Pandav Bhawan, and also our sharing. And also thank you so much for the tech team for doing all the best they can to accommodate all our needs, because it is not easy number, but they have managed to accommodate all of us into our angelic regions. So thank you so much, and we will meet again at 3 p.m. Malaysia time, and according to the time of your region at Gyan Sarovar. Om Shanti.
शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना तेरी रहमतों का कैसे तेरी रहमतों का कैसे करूं मैं बखाना शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना तेरी रहमत रहमतों का कैसे करूं मैं बखाना। शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना, शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना, शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना, शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना। पास बुलाने का शुक्राना, दर पे बिठाने का शुक्राना, तेरे दर का है शुक्राना, मेरे झुके सर का है शुक्राना। हंसना सिखाने का शुक्राना, राह दिखाने का शुक्राना, अपना बनाने का शुक्राना, जीना सिखाने का शुक्राना। हाथ पकड़ कर मंजिल पर, हाथ पकड़ कर मंजिल पर पहुंचाने का शुक्राना। शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना, शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना, शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना, शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना। तेरे एहसास का शुक्राना, बात इस खास का शुक्राना, बिगड़ी बनाने का शुक्राना, काबिल बनाने का शुक्राना, मुझे अपनाने का शुक्राना, कृपा बरसाने का शुक्राना, गले से लगाने का शुक्राना, पार लगाने का शुक्राना। शरण तिहारी जन्नत है, शरण तिहारी जन्नत है, उस जन्नत का शुक्राना। शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना, शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना। तेरी रहमतों का कैसे करूं मैं बखाना। शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना, शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना, शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना, शुक्राना तेरा शुक्राना।